the first sign they were planning to erase me came disguised as a calendar error, a polite HR email informing me that due to limited seating, I would not be attending the company's annual awards ceremony. The same ceremony built around a project I had led for 2 straight years. The same project that doubled revenue and was now nominated for Innovation of the Year. Except my name was nowhere on the invitation list, which should have hurt more than it did, because by then I'd already learned that in corporate America, women don't get excluded loudly, they get excluded quietly and told to be grateful for it. I was a senior strategy manager at a fast-growing tech firm, the kind that loved buzzwords like culture and transparency, while quietly rewarding the people who talked the loudest instead of the ones who did the work. And the three executives who ran my division, my direct boss, his mentor, and HR's favorite golden boy, had been circling my project for months, inserting themselves into meetings, rephrasing my ideas as their own, and slowly rewriting history until my role sounded more like support than leadership. When I asked why I wasn't invited, HR responded with a rehearsed line about optics and alignment. And when I pressed further, my boss smiled sympathetically and told me, sometimes visibility isn't the same as value, which was corporate for know your place. The ceremony happened on a Thursday night, complete with applause, speeches, and photos posted all over LinkedIn praising team leadership. And the next morning, I was called into a conference room with glass walls and no windows, where I was informed my position was being eliminated due to organizational restructuring. Effective immediately, laptop already disabled, access revoked, security waiting politely outside. And the strangest part wasn't the firing itself. It was how calm they were, how confident, like people who believed the story was already written and I wasn't in it anymore. They offered severance with a non-disclosure agreement thick enough to qualify as a weapon, slid it across the table, and told me this was the cleanest path forward. And I nodded, thanked them, and walked out without signing anything, because they didn't know what I knew, that 6 months earlier, while preparing a risk analysis they'd asked for and then ignored, I'd been accidentally included in an internal executive email thread that was never meant for me. One that outlined a deliberate plan to sideline me, reassign my work to male leadership for investor confidence, and terminate me after the awards cycle to avoid messy optics, complete with jokes about how I'd be too emotional to fight it. I never replied to that email, never forwarded it, never acknowledged it. I archived it, backed it up, and waited, because timing is everything. And when I got home after being fired, I forwarded that single email to 3 addresses at once: the board's ethics committee, external legal counsel, and the journalist who'd covered the company's last funding round, attaching documentation that showed my authorship of the award-winning project, calendar logs proving exclusion, performance reviews contradicting the restructuring excuse, and a short, factual note that said, "I believe this warrants review." By Monday morning, the board called an emergency meeting. By Tuesday, HR leadership was suspended pending investigation. By Wednesday, my boss and his mentor were placed on leave pending investigation. And by Friday, the company issued a public statement announcing executive departures due to internal conduct violations, while privately offering to reinstate me with a promotion in equity, which I declined. Not because I was angry, but because I'd already accepted a position elsewhere with a company that didn't need convincing to value my work. The irony is that the awards ceremony they banned me from became the very paper trail that proved intent, discrimination, and retaliation, and the email they forgot to delete, the one they assumed I'd never see, ended 3 careers that thought they were untouchable. And the lesson I carry with me isn't about revenge, it's about patience, because sometimes the most powerful move you can make in a system designed to silence you is to say nothing at all until the truth has nowhere left to hide.